Welcome to this episode of Campaigns of the Plains, Season 2. This is episode...
22?
22? Yeah, that's right. It's weird because now we're on the evens and then the odds. Yep. Because we
used to be odd, and now we're even.
Never.
Anyway,
but never straight.
Yeah.
Same.
Announcements for today. Obviously, same thing as always. You guys can catch us every Friday with new episodes on YouTube. Check us out on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, wherever you get your social medias. Travis, you have us going on the podcast. If you want to tell them about it.
Hell yeah. We release new podcasts every Wednesday. Check us out where you get your podcasts. We always broadcast whatever we aired via video the previous Friday. So if you're a little behind, it's a great way to catch up.
Or if you can't watch on YouTube because you're watching us at work, it's a good way to catch up with us without having to watch.
Well, you can't watch YouTube at work?
I definitely watch us on YouTube at work. I definitely do. I have 3 screens, and one of them is just YouTube.
Did you know that with YouTube Premium, you can have your phone locked? Well, I shouldn't be advertising for them.
No.
I don't pay for YouTube Premium.
Yeah.
Neither do I. It came with Discord.
But yeah.
Yeah, I would also like to welcome our one listener from Taiwan to the stream. So
Getting more and more global. This is amazing.
Yeah, we got that guy in Germany, a couple in the UK.
That person in Germany,
Yeah.
we don't know.
That's fair. That person, I apologize for assuming. That person in Germany, and the new person in Taiwan, welcome, and the few people in the UK.
And whoever from the United States is...
Yes, we appreciate the United States as well.
Yeah.
especially Virginia.
Well, we're here. We can be honest.
Virginia.
Most of our listeners are in Virginia.
Oh,
Interesting.
Interesting.
Virginia.
Wow.
That's an old lady. Just not saying.
The dairy chunk of my family immigrated to the United States through Virginia. There's still some of us there. I don't know who any of them are, but somebody has a family tree of ours.
Maybe
On-
they're the ones watching.
On Angel Fire. You guys remember Angel Fire?
Oh.
There's a dairy family
You can catch us on
tree.
angelfire.com/campaign load of land.
Yeah.
Still
Yeah.
HTML.
Fucking Angel Fire.
Yeah.
What are you going to tell us next? That they also have it GeoCities?
I don't know what that is.
No, you can find us on MySpace.
Oh, yeah.
Am I in your top 8?
Be
Yes.
sure to turn the volume down before you go to our page because we've got some our music on like max volume when you go.
Very dark and
Oh
evil.
my god.
Yep.
Mine's
Yeah.
I'm pretty
To this
it's
Black
Justin
Parade.
Timberlake still from like 2006.
No. Mine is just sex noises.
Okay. Hey, what did we do last time, guys?
Yeah, let's review what
Hey,
happened.
I have notes, and you know what? Gosh darn, I might be able to read some of this. See. Well, my notes are called Let's Go to the Mall, but like MAUL. Eric made that name up for us, because I didn't have any brain cells left. Okay, well what? I summoned 2 Maul children, MALL. I forgot the S. Summoned 2 Maul children when trying to summon Poppy. There's a space. I called them Billy with an I and Billy with a Y. And they summoned Alexis and Alexi, twin tabaxis. And they're taking us to see their elders. They took us to see their elders. And they also, I didn't put this in the notes, but they told us it was really dangerous for us to walk around by ourselves because we were going to die. Dead Grandmaster, his name was Orlando, Said
It was definitely Orlando now because his last name is going to be Bloom.
Orlando Sedalfus.
Sedalphus.
Sedalfus.
Close enough.
Sedalfus. Okay, I changed colors. That's important.
Said Alfuz. That sounds like a Star Wars name.
Oh,
I
and
think that's what
okay,
Chinese
this
food
isn't. I didn't.
sounds like
Hey,
this.
I didn't write this down, but this is important. We found out he's not really dead.
Oh, the grandma. Yes.
Yeah, he's not really dead, and we were lied to. Yeah. So that's something.
Oh,
And then-
that's right. Because I was like, okay, well, cool, job's done. Though you can go back home.
Yeah, he's not dead.
he
But
didn't
we have
murder
to.
anyone.
But nobody else knows he's not dead, so he's always in hiding. So we have to figure out why that happened.
Yeah, I mean, like.
We also can't go back home because we have to save Garuda.
Who we met.
Who we met. We did meet her. She was lovely.
Oh yeah, we met all.
We did. And you know what? The snake boy, he was kind of a jerk.
Leviathan.
Yeah.
And that is where we will start today.
Is there anything here we shouldn't touch? Or go to? The children. I'm trying to keep Din from tackling the children.
You should probably not wander outside of the city.
Seems easy enough. Are there cruel creatures outside of the city? Is
No,
that what
there's
you're
not.
saying?
There's absolutely nothing out there. You were there.
There's
I have 3 gems. I have this written down. I need 3 creatures. I need 3 Pokemon. We will find them. We
There
have so many places to
are
go.
no creatures on this
Is there-
plane.
Is there a pet shop?
I do not think so.
I know nothing here.
I'm not sure. I do not keep a pet.
Maybe you can get some more crystals.
Is there? Oh, actually, great start would be a bookstore.
There is a paper goods store in town, yes.
That's an interesting name for it. Do you have a library also?
I think it's within the same store.
Good. Well, I think that's a great start.
I don't think
Yeah,
they're
I
your
agree.
They don't know who you are.
What?
I should have bought more copies.
I'm not.
Right, just
in
to
the
put an
library.
email.
I think they would have really enjoyed reading about you.
We'll worry about it later.
Is there like a weapon store or like an armory, like where we could like buff up?
Well, that's a good
You
idea.
can't use
Yeah.
weapons,
There is the smithery.
Oh,
but maybe. Okay. Maybe.
Uh,
I don't know. Is there a place with magical items? Maybe we can go see
just fun
what
stuff.
fun
It's like-
magical things we
Yeah.
could get. Yeah.
Alexis, takes your hand and says, if you begin to walk and imagine where you're going to be, you will arrive there.
That's how I got lost in the woods for 4 days when I was 12.
Let me show you how it works.
Reese found me.
And she takes your hand,
Okay.
and she says, you would like to see a magical shop.
Yes.
Okay. Now think of a magical shop.
Magical shop.
Now take a couple of steps forward with me.
Okay.
So you all see this waver of almost like a heat wave waver, and all of a sudden the two of them are gone, and you arrive right in front of a store.
They left us.
That's a cool trick. Can I use the same process to get back to my friends?
You can.
Okay, perfect. I'll walk in the shop.
Okay.
Boy, I sure do hope that worked. And that she's not lost in some woods for 4 days.
And
Again.
Lexi kind of laughs, and she says, and he says, she's with my sister. She will be fine.
I think bookshop and take a few steps forward.
You are in front of the paper goods.
I do the same.
Same store.
Yeah.
Okay. Where else is anybody else going?
I think of a pet shop.
And just take a couple of steps forward, and you appear in front of this junk shop. There's crap pouring out of the shop itself.
Hell yeah.
Just liquid poop. Out of the side of the...
Yep. There might be some poop in the alleyway nearby. Who knows? So Juniper goes, I mean, should we go check out the weapon shop?
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright. She kind of takes your hand hesitantly and is like, I think they said to just think about it.
Seems like a plan.
This could only go well for Elspeth if she is left to her own devices.
Yeah.
Ice cream.
Yeah.
I want some ice cream. Oh my god, ice cream.
Where's Elspeth? I don't know.
I would like some miso soup.
Oh,
Some miso soup.
Robin.
Alright. So, you are in front of a magical goods store. You take a step inside, and you see in front of you, laying on the counter, in a vibrant green glow with a red gem on their head and many tails behind their body flowing as they have their arms kind of crossed in their head on their hands, and they kind of lazily look up at you. You see what looks to be Carbuncle.
Poppy?
And it kind of like opens its eye and it says, Carbuncle.
Oh,
Right. I'm Elspeth.
Okay.
This
And
is
it
a
like
magic item
cleans
shop?
its paw. Yes.
Do you have any really cool magical items?
It like looks up in the corner and says, that one's cold.
No,
Oh.
not cold. Just like unique or weird or an infinite bag because mine blew up.
And it's very nonchalant. It kind of is like, I don't know. I just collect things.
Do you have a catalog?
No.
Can I peruse?
I guess.
Am I allowed to touch things?
As long as you don't take them.
Can I give you scooches?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
What about a nice pair?
No.
You're very pretty.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll go look around.
So this store is kind of a mess of things. Nothing's labeled or anything. It just looks like somebody threw things or set things in random places.
Do you have any living things?
Maybe.
Or things that could become living? Like my friend has a staff that turns into a snake.
Maybe.
Right. I'm just gonna look around.
So while you're in here, I will... Again, this place is a mess of things. Some
I
of the
just
things
start, like, organizing things and sitting them upright and putting them on shelves.
you look below your legs and now you see a blue version of one of these creatures, and they also have a red sphere in their head, and they like hiss at you, like bap at you.
Why?
Things have their spots.
The goblet I'm holding, I just lay back on the floor where it was.
Good.
Who are you?
Carbuncle.
You're both Carbuncle.
Yes.
You don't have a name, like another name?
No.
Okay. Do you have a catalog?
It looks at its pawed hand and like cleans it a little bit. No.
Okay, I'll just look around more then.
Okay.
I'm gonna look for interesting things.
I will allow you to make 3 investigation checks.
Oh Lord, help me. My investigation is only a +1.
I'll just roll really well.
Yeah.
Guidance.
Oh.
哦
Okay.
Magic.
Can I have followed Ellie to the magic shop? I didn't get a place to go.
Oh, yeah, sure. Well, so you come in and you see as Ellie is like rearranging things, and then all of a sudden you hear a voice like in almost a hiss go, "No!"
Well, at least she hasn't changed.
21.
21.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll me a d20.
7.
And then a d10.
9.
So you are kind of fighting the urge to move things from where they lay. But you see this book, and it kind of catches your eye, and you pick it up, and it has a very complex design on the front of it, like almost like a puzzle to the eye. And the more you stare at it, the more it seems like the front of this book is moving, and like a configuration is forming on the book's cover itself. But when you like lose your focus, or you look at something else, or you go to, when you hear Milos come in, when you go to like speak to him, the configuration goes back to its normal.
I just sit, I look at Milos and I'm like, hi, and then I sit and I stare at the book.
And it begins to configure into this geometric pattern. And you hear as... Go ahead and make me a wisdom check. It takes you a while of staring at this, and Milos, you come around and you see that Ellie is just kind of plopped on the floor, and she's staring at the front of this book cover. And the more and more you stare at it, the more the configuration changes, and then all of a sudden you hear a clasp, like, unclick.
Oh.
And the book kind of pops open a little bit. The cardboard comes around and like stomps on the book and says, "You pay first."
What is it?
It's a book.
What does it do?
Magic things.
What kind of magic things?
Things that you pay for to find out.
How much is it?
It's 100 gold.
Oh.
Can I put it in a maybe pile?
Sure.
Do you have
I'll
way?
I can hold your maybe pile for you, I guess.
Here you go, Milos, hold this. Don't open it.
I wasn't going to. I'll just put it under my arm, kind of like a husband going with his wife to go shopping.
Okay.
And then I like turn around a corner and then just like swan dive into another pile of mess.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Go ahead and roll me. Go ahead and roll me a 20.
Okay, guidance.
Okay.
Okay. $16?
16. And then...
Yeah, 16.
Come on, Paige. Come on. And then a D12.
$11.
And then a D10.
7.
I really put that on there. Okay.
Huh.
All right.
Oh,
Fine.
God.
Whatever.
That's either amazing or horrible.
What? Okay. So something catches your eye in the corner, and it is shiny. Why don't I have you name me a type of weapon?
Something I can use or something my friends can use?
It's up to you.
Right.
Do you have a whip?
I
think you would look fantastic with a whip with your outfit from the Gold Saucer.
Oh my god, that's
What?
Oh yeah, I do have a new outfit from the Gold Saucer. Do I need a whip?
Oh, jeez.
What's
Nay.
what's your spell focus? Is it just like a?
It's my book.
It's her book.
It's my book.
Oh, so I mean, it would just be like a spell focus.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I think that she would be like, it's a weapon, right?
Mhm.
It's some kind of weapon. I feel like it would be like the only person that I know in the party that wields an actual solid weapon, not like a bow, would be Aster. So probably like a hammer or an axe or big.
You also know that Marquies wields a dagger and a bow staff.
It's not a
Oh,
weapon.
yeah, I do.
That's a
Oh
stick.
yeah, I do.
That's a stick and a dagger.
That's a stick and a
A
knife.
stick and a knife.
All right. So you're saying what kind of weapon?
I would say an axe or a hammer.
Which one?
Odds, it's a hammer.
Huh?
Odds, it's a hammer.
Odds it's
Yeah.
a
Here,
hammer.
do you want to
No.
use my D2?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Oh, that was good.
Oh, good.
That was super fast for both of
Odds
us.
it's a hammer. Oh, the deer. Okay.
Oh, it's a squid or a 1, right?
Odds it's a hammer. Okay, squid it's a hammer. Squid!
Squid
It's a hammer.
games.
So it's a
Okay.
hammer.
Yeah, it's a hammer.
Here we go.
Okay.
Let's go for the face.
So it's a warhammer.
Ooh.
When you go to look at it, and it kind of focuses into vision, this hammer looks mean. There are a number of protrusions coming from this hammer. It's not just it's not just a flat surface. There are pieces of metal that are jagged in areas, and it looks like it's seen a lot of damage. So this is a vicious warhammer.
Ooh.
So
Excuse me, Carbuncle? And I just like dragging it. How much for this? My friend would love it.
that one is 120 gold.
Milos, can you hold this for the maybe pile?
Fine.
I just drag it over to Milos.
It's still really heavy.
Yeah, it's a warhammer.
I'm literally like,
But you're strong.
You are strong.
Yeah,
You got the Dorking belt.
that's true.
and then I run around a corner again. Milos is my beholder.
Okay, go ahead and roll me another d20.
Keep rolling 1 on my guidance. 14.
14.
Right? Yeah.
And then a d10.
7 again.
Yeah. Oh, did you know? There's-
And then a d10.
Another D10.
I'm sure it was the
9.
9.
Oh, high on D10s.
So you find this jar, and it has a lot of different colored leather straps wound around it. But there is a light coming from within this jar. There's definitely some kind of clear liquid in the jar, but there's something suspended in the middle of the clear liquid. And it appears to be some type of small red orb. Looks kind of like a small apple. But the tiny fruit is giving off this glow that shines and then recedes, almost almost a timing of a breath.
What is this? I love it.
It's a liquid.
What does it do? Why is there an apple in it? Can I eat it?
If you want,
How much?
you have to pay for it.
How much is it?
50 gold.
Okay. How much would it be if I bought all 3 things?
And you see it kind of begin to purr and wag its tails around, and it says 220 gold.
That's a huge fucking discount.
It's a bundle.
Mhm.
I just dump out a bunch of silver.
This is actually this whole podcast is just
How many
a
silver
progressive ad.
is how many silver? Oh, it's 10 silver for 1 gold.
Mm-hmm.
So if I spent, so how many gold is 605 silver? 60. It's 60 gold. It's 60 gold. So I give that, all of that, 60. Okay. How much do I have left?
220, so you'd have 100 and...
Wait, what are you paying
60? 160.
160.
I have 160 left.
Okay, so then I pay 450 copper,
I'm not doing this math.
which is 4 gold.
Oh my gosh.
So that's
154. No, 156.
okay. So that's 4 more gold. So then I will pay 2 platinum.
So 136.
And then I will pay the rest in gold. That is almost all of my money.
So the...
But it's okay, I'm selling them back to you guys if you want them.
So
She's
the...
actually just grifting us. She's gonna get, that's like a $300 weapon.
So the liquid is it's called Iden Ointment. IDUNN.
Okay.
And the Vicious Warhammer.
Okay. Weird book.
Yep, let me go back to the
What's the
page.
Iden ointment do?
So once a day, the Iden ointment can be used to full action. It can be used to either you make somebody eat it or you can rub it on a wound. It doesn't matter. It heals 2d8 plus 6.
Ooh, nice. Okay. And then the Vicious Warhammer, yeah. And then what's the book?
Yeah, I'm getting to that here in just a second. Go back to that page.
I I wrote down weird book, mean hammer, and colored leather jar with lights.
You just got like a lava lamp, like a tarot, like a pottery tarot, and like a...
Elspeth doesn't know anything about money, so she just spent it.
It's the Tome of Understanding.
Ooh. Okay. What does it do?
So...
Obviously.
The book contains intuition, insight, exercises, and its words are charged with magic. If you spend 48 hours over a period of 6 days or fewer studying the book's contents and practicing guidelines, your wisdom score increases by 2.
Oh, you guys aren't getting this.
You got that for $100?
Was that the one surprise that was in there? Well, I didn't put this in here. Was that?
That was a hammer.
That was the vicious weapon.
Oh, I'm reading that book. Yeah. You guys, that's my fucking book.
She looks at that book. She looks at all the books in Marquies, and she goes,
Yeah.
This book now.
Books about Marquies for this one book.
Put this on my Kindle and
Okay,
just go.
so I grab all my stuff check out. I have them put the paper packaging on it. Make it real official, and then I put my book in my bag, and I put the little jar on my hip, and I grab the warhammer and drag it out of the door.
You're not getting anywhere without Milos with that.
Milos, you gotta help Milos.
What do I get for all of this? Am I just packing it?
I can pick it up. I actually can pick it up.
Okay.
I have a 15 strength, but I can't wheel it.
Gonna be going.
I'm still dragging.
slow.
That's okay. I go outside the door and I drag it and I drag it and I think, Asher. I want to find Asher.
We'll get to you in a second. Milos, are you, as she takes off, are you searching around as well?
Yes, I would like to. To expedite things, do you want me to just roll 3d20s and?
Yeah, so that way I'm gonna have 3 lists up here.
Yeah. Okay, and it's investigation, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see, natural 20, so 21, 18, and 8.
The vicious weapon, by the way. When you roll a 20 on your attack roll with this magic weapon, the target takes an extra 7 damage of the weapon's type.
Oh, you have a magic weapon already, don't you?
So hammers. Let's see. My next character is going to be have a hammer.
Your character right now is going to have
Yeah, that too, but also imagine a paladin with a big old hammer.
Mm-hmm.
A holy hammer.
She thought of you when she saw the weapon simply because she liked you the most.
Aw. I mean, who doesn't?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, give me a second here.
You're fine.
Okay. Have you roll me a d10?
4.
And another d10.
8.
8. Right. So you also find a weapon. I will let you pick a weapon type.
That's my bell. Is my focus? Would it have to be a bell of some sort?
No. Your bell is your focus, not a weapon.
Oh, so would it have to be a wand or a spellbook or something like that if it wanted to be magical?
It has to be martial type.
Oh, it has to be a melee weapon.
Yeah. Martial type weapon.
Oh, okay.
Is this in here, Josh?
No.
The ointment?
Nope. That's something I have made.
Okay.
Okay. I will go long sword, I guess?
Longsword?
Yeah.
Alright, so the longsword that you see in the corner, at first sight appears to be dripping blood, but
Ugh.
its blade is just a crimson type color, and it seems like the blade is always wet.
Huh.
Oh. It's a wab. It's a wet-ass blade.
Okay. So, I see it as a wet... It does look like it's been covered in blood. Is that...
It gives off that impression, yeah, but the closer you look, it just might be a trick of the light or something. You're not really sure. You touch the blade and, like, or touch the blade with something. You might not want to touch the blade. I don't know. But yeah, you, like, touch the blade with something and it doesn't come away wet or anything like that.
Okay. Can I do an Arcana check on this to see if I recognize what this might be?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Oh, that's not good. That's only a 13.
There's some bad juju magic on here.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily cursed, but like somebody who made it definitely had maybe some issues.
Okay, I will skip that one.
Okay. For the 18...
Elspeth would have definitely bought it.
You don't have a baby pile?
You have a maybe pile?
Elspeth, where's my baby pile?
Don't tempt her. She might come back and try to buy more.
She's out of money. She's actually
Doesn't
going to
mean
start
she
up her
wouldn't
own
just
store.
steal from you guys.
Right.
We imagine going to a weapon store and my mom and I just show up at Elspeth. She's like, something to sell ya.
So I need a 12 on this list.
Okay. 3.
3, and then a 10.
Okay. 10. No, 6.
6. Alright. So, in this one, you almost have a hard time, like, spotting this thing at first, but, like, it's almost like a shimmer of light or a play of light, and you almost pass right over it, but then you stop for a second and you look back, and your eyes begin to focus a little bit more. This cloak itself seems to be a fur cloak of some sort. Its pattern is marked with these kind of cheetah-style stripes, almost. And itself has these two long, like, what would be where you would, like, tie it to your neck. It seems to be, like, these really long strings that seem to almost kind of flow a little bit differently than the wind around here.
I will pick it up and inspect it, and, like, hold it out in front of me.
It's hard to focus on this. Like, even when it's in your hands, like, your attention doesn't seem to want to focus on it.
I'll hold it up to the Carbuncle and say, how much?
80 gold.
This is a strong maybe. I'll put it under my arm.
Does it bring you joy? Bring you joy.
Does this one bring you joy?
Yes, it sparks joy.
Yes. Okay. For the last one, we had an 8.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I meant you rolled
yes.
an 8 on that
Yes, I
one.
rolled. Yep.
So... This one, I need you to roll me a d6.
Okay. 3 again.
3. And a d10.
7.
7. So, this item catches your eye. It is on this kind of silvery plate, but the item itself seems to be carved out of maybe a bone or something along those lines. And it has like this dragon-headed motif at the end of it, but it looks like not what a dragon depiction of a like scale dragon would be, but like the bones left behind, and that's kind of the motif of this item. It looks like some kind of pipe.
I pick it up and look at it and like give it a once over and see if I see like any magical runes or anything, or if it's just like a very ornate, possibly magical, like dragon pipe. So like give it a once over, looking at it.
When you kind of lift it up and move it around, the mouth on the end actually like opens up a little bit when you do move it around a little bit.
Huh. Fascinating. How much for this one?
They look at it and they're like, 10 gold.
I'll take both of these. The cloak and the pipe.
90 gold?
90 gold it is. And I will pay in just 90 gold. I'm not going to do fucking math.
This is a pipe of smoke monsters.
Ooh.
While smoking this pipe, you, as an action, can exhale a puff of smoke that takes the form of a single creature, any creature, such as a dragon, a flump, or a frog behemoth. The form must be small enough to fit in a 1-foot cube and loses its shape after a few seconds, becoming an ordinary puff of smoke.
That's cool.
That's cool.
The other item is a cloak of displacement.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Okay.
that's exciting.
After I finish that, I will exchange the gold with the carbuncle, and like give him a slight bow and say, "Thank you for these precious items. I will bid you good day." And I will immediately thank Becky and start walking away.
Okay. So we'll swing over to Din, who is now at this junk store.
The pet shop. The junk.
You get greeted by a very odd sight when you actually are able to like find a footpath to enter this store, because there's junk running out even into the pathway to get into the store itself, and you kind of have to force your feet through to make a path of any kind. There is some kind of pot on a desk in front of you, and the pot seems to have 4 eyes painted on it, and it every once in a while it kind of moves.
So one in ether. Can I tap on it? On like one of the eyes? Poke it?
When you do, this little blue head like pops out and like looks around and then looks at you and kind of ducks back into the pot and says, "What do you want?"
Hi. I want... Do you have any cool creatures around here?
Creatures. Maybe. And it kind of like thinks for a second, and you see it kind of like wink at one of the piles of junk, and it like explodes all over, like clearing an area for stuff that's underneath it. And it says, maybe, might be in there.
Alright. Just gonna go dive into this junk pile.
Okay. So make me an investigation check.
It's 20. Natural 20. So.
Paige wants her pet.
Fine.
Well, fine. I guess I'll give you what you want.
Don't forget, we still have a chocobo egg.
I don't want
Yes.
to nestle
Just sit on that when you're sleeping. It's like incubated.
There are what looks to be 3 statues in this junk pile. One is of a bird. Another one is of a cat. And the other... 20. Come on, load. I didn't expect... one of the others seems to be, some kind of large, 2-legged reptile.
Yeah, I want them all. What are they? I'm gonna just take all the statues. Or how big are they?
The statues are totem size, so they're
Yes.
handheld.
Taking them over to the pot. What are
Okay.
these? What are those?
What are those?
And the pot says, ooh, good choice. Those are very expensive, my friend.
Well, what are they?
Creatures from a different plane, and like it makes this magic hand to like do like these like sparkles across the sky or across the air in front of you.
How much are they?
Very, very, very expensive. And it like starts to think, and you see the pot like starts to roil and says, "Do you have elixir?"
Anyway. Oh, I don't have an elixir.
But you know someone in the
Yes. You just want an elixir, please?
Yes. One elixir. Yes.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Put them down.
Okay.
Marquies.
And then do you say Marquis or think Marquis and start walking away? Okay. Becky, you had gone to the bookstore, and Marquise, you had as well. So you guys step into this store, and it seems to be lots of different scrolls and books placed everywhere. There's no order to the chaos in here.
Becky is in a little wonderland right now. Hello?
There is a desk, but it doesn't seem like there's anybody, or at least you can't see anybody standing at the desk.
I think I approached the desk and kind of leaned over it.
You see as this figure is very slowly walking towards a set of steps that would make it able to climb the stairs. This figure is green-skinned and is wearing this tattered old brown robe, and on top of their head they have this scholarly hat with a tassel and a pair of glasses that sit on the bridge of their nose and show behind them these almost glowing, completely yellow orbs for eyes. You now look, and the creature itself has in one hand a book, and in the other hand a swinging lantern. And it slowly makes its way up to the stairs and says, "Hello?"
Hi.
This is a Tomberry, by the way.
A what?
A tonberry.
Hi. I was checking out your shop to see if you had any spell books or spell scrolls.
Hi. Spell scrolls?
Yeah.
What kind of spells?
Ritual cast spells.
Oh. And it plops its book that it had been carrying in its other arm down on the table now. And you see, now at its hip, it has a weapon at its hip. It looks to be like your basic run-of-the-mill kitchen knife. And it says magic scrolls. Yeah, I've got a couple.
Oh. What do you have in stock?
Please make him walk over to where it's at.
It does, it turns around and it starts like very slowly.
Becky's gonna. I'm waiting for Becky to just lose her shit.
Just to pick him up and be like, what's going on?
Says I only have 2 spell scrolls. They're very ancient.
And what are they?
It like reaches out with its free hand and like pulls the scrolls in, turns around real slow, and then starts to walk back up to the counter.
Okay.
Lays them down on the counter and says, "There's a spell scroll of holy, and this one is a spell scroll of comet."
Comment. I threw that at you guys once.
Do you
So-
look these up, Marquies?
Yeah.
So there's Holy and Comet.
Correct.
How much for the Comet?
He takes out an abacus, sets it on the counter, and starts bean counting very slowly. For Comet, it's 250 gold.
Okay. And for the Holy?
He resets all of the beans, and then begins to recount them very slowly again. That'd be 175 gold.
Well, I want to think about these. Do you mind if I peruse the store?
Be my guest.
I'm just going to scan the store and see if there's any interesting titles regarding history or dragons or aeons.
Go ahead and make me an investigation check.
Yeah. Oof. 5.
There is not much that you can understand here, unfortunately. A lot of it is an ancient, or maybe even a dead language. You don't really know. Yeah, anything that might have been in Common, or even Draconic, or Sylvan, seems to be far-fetched from anything common here, unfortunately.
Okay. Hmm. Yeah. Let's see. You said the comet was 250?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Tell me, sir, would you take gems as payment?
If I had to.
Okay. Hold on, I gotta do math. So. So I think for the comet then I'll pay him 180 gold piece worth of gems, mixed gems.
Okay.
I'll just and then 69 gold and 10 silver. That should cover the cost.
Alright. He hands over the scroll of comment to you.
Whew.
And Becky's cleaning herself out over there.
You think?
So I am specifically looking for any sort of recipes of formulae, or specifically of the alchemical variety. As well as if there's any sort of I don't suppose there's any sort of supplies that might be here. Might be needed, paper supplies or anything that I might need.
Oh, I mean, he would have parchment for you if you need paper supplies and ink.
I think I have a book.
He'd be able to sell you a bundle of ink and parchment supplies for 10 silver. So he does say he has one book of alchemical formulae. He warns you, however, that it's a very expensive and very time-consuming book.
What is expensive to you?
He says 250 gold.
Okay, I agree. We both concur on that.
Yes, quite. The episode where the gang spends all their money in one go.
Right.
Hoyle.
But he does present the tome to you, and it's thick. It's a thick boy.
Oh.
Thick boy.
With 2 C's.
And a couple of eyes, too.
Ooh, I like when they have a couple
Right.
eyes.
Shit. I want it, but there's other things that I was wanting to look into as well.
I
Put it
spent
in
money
the
on.
maybe pile.
I spent money on
Put it
things
in the
that
maybe
were
pile.
How much short is he?
I don't know yet. He hasn't said anything. But you see
Oh,
him being counting his gold for a second as this giant tome is placed on the counter in front of him.
Royalties for those
Does
books.
this tome happen to have the recipe for an elixir? Because I
cool.
might.
How much was the book?
Maybe.
You want, Marquis,
How much is the book? It's
that you want?
it is 250 gold, is what he
And
said.
what do you have?
I'm not sure yet.
Do you need help counting?
Well, I have just recently acquired apparently a large, obnoxious sack here, so
Elspeth was like, "Where'd all this money come from? Here you guys go."
So Din actually didn't spend that long in the garbage store, so you see like all of a
that's where
sudden,
counting just poof.
yeah, she just poofs behind you.
What you doing?
How do you make an elixir?
What?
How do you make an elixir? Can you make an elixir?
I mean, I could probably. Is there a specific kind you're looking for?
I just need one. Just one.
Is there elixir in this book?
Are you asking the
Yeah.
Tonberry?
Sure.
This is, I think that's one of the formula.
Well, I guess if I acquired this, I certainly could do that for you.
Okay, here's my money. I don't know how to count money.
I don't know how to count.
Take this. I need an elixir.
I put it on the counter. I don't know where I was at mine, but how much actually is it?
Whatever you said earlier, that's what I had.
You have 250 gold?
Whatever. No, the
Oh,
place
what I
that
said
spoke to
earlier.
everybody.
So like, just double your gold.
Yes.
Just double your currency.
Okay, so I give.
I like to see that
Let's see.
every single one of us has the same level of money responsibility.
Yeah.
Count money? I don't know.
Read?
Count?
What the hell
Read
is
to
that?
count? What
I
is
don't
this?
deal with money.
Well, I have a strong desire to hoard fake money. I also know I can buy fake presents with it. So,
I do like fake presents with fake money.
Okay, we'll get rid of the. Well, let's see. 4 platinum, boom. So I need 210. So we'll give 120 is what you had. Let's see. 600 silver, so that's 6 gold?
60.
60.
Gold.
Mm-hmm.
60 gold.
So you have 120 with the two of you together.
And then, okay, so with that, and then I add another 30 of my gold, and that should cover all of it.
All right. So, you'll want to write these down.
Everybody get new fancy things today.
Pull up my. Hopefully, I can make that.
Being a mage is expensive, okay?
Yeah.
He's not even a mage.
Yeah. Right.
I don't
Ready?
know.
He's mage adjacent.
I
Alright.
just like summon
Elixir?
things and
Elixir
then
could-
magic happens.
I don't know. I just like something, but it's not magic.
But it,
elixirs in our game are going to restore 4d6 plus 6 HP.
Oh shit.
Nice.
This is unfireball.
And 1 spell slot of level 3 or lower.
Oh.
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 Elixir.
Oh.
Give me all those spell slots.
Yeah.
So, fireball.
Why are we called the spell slots?
Oh.
Spell slot.
Why is that not our name?
I don't know. We don't have a name.
Level 3 spell slots.
Level 3 spell slots.
Elixir.
Elixir? Is that what you paid for that book?
Light curtain.
What?
Light curtain.
Michelle going on?
That reduces the damage from 1 spell by half.
Whoa.
Holy shit.
Is that a reactionary vial?
Hmm?
Is that a reactionary thing?
No, he has to apply it beforehand, and then it will
Oh.
negate
It's
the
on
next.
screen. It's on screen.
It's sunscreen.
Okay.
The next one is Hermes sandals.
Oh my god, dude. I haven't done writing in a while. This is hard.
You could have just typed it. I mean,
I don't know. I seem to be able to do writing better with trying to.
okay.
Also helps me remember.
So Hermes sandals is basically a cast of haste.
Okay.
Gimme.
But since you are not a mage and you do not do concentration, the number of rounds that it lasts equals your intelligence modifier.
You're smart.
Okay.
The next one is Giant's Tonic.
I think this is like a good find.
Yeah, there's
That's
a
a good
lot
deal.
of good shit.
Like I like all
Well
of
worth
this.
the cost. Well worth the cost.
Good job, Din.
This one
Coming in close.
Marquies is just slowly becoming our buff wizard.
grants a temporary +2 to strength score for a number of turns equal to your intelligence modifier.
Oh my god. Okay.
What about we got some strong boys going on?
Mhm.
Strong boys.
You said equal to my int mod.
Yep,
For how long?
equal to your int mod.
Oh, the
The number of
duration.
How many
turns.
rounds?
Yep, number of rounds equal
Oh.
to your int mod.
What was the? So it's
It's +2 to strength score.
+2 for okay.
Score, not a modifier, but
Okay.
the score.
So I feel like it's a +1. I'm assuming with us you go over 20, right?
This drink would allow you to go over 20.
Ooh.
For strengthy.
All right.
The next one is a speed drink.
He just keep coming.
Just amphetamines. He's just a pharmacist. He is
It's
he's
like
a street pharmacist.
Sapphire was giving people drugs in the last campaign, and now it's Marquies.
Mm-hmm.
So you were
So
giving him like natural
this
drugs.
one increases.
He's a meth dealer. He's making it.
This one increases walking speed by 20 feet for a number of rounds equal to your int mod. There's just 2 more on here.
Okay.
Spider Silk. It is a cast of slow. Equal duration equal to a number of rounds equal to your int mod.
Okay.
And finally, the White Fang. And this one is a cast of the item, of the spell. Just pull up the info on it real quick here. Sorry, my tablet is very, very slow. Ice Storm.
Ooh.
At 4th level.
Holy shit, okay.
So yeah, those are the formula in your book.
That is like a lot. That was not quite double, but almost double.
So you guys can figure stuff out, but I'm gonna pop over here to Juniper and Asher as you guys appear in front of the smithery. Inside, you actually find what looks to be nothing, like in the smithery itself.
Oh.
But
There's a fire sale and it's all gone.
there's a creature inside.
Oh no!
Very large, fat, yellow bird.
Oh, choke a bow.
Yes, it is the fat chocobo. And it seems to be sleeping.
Oh. Wake it up. How that works?
Where are the items? There was a sign outside.
Does it look like there should have been like there like clearly was?
Yeah, yep.
Maybe he knows.
Wake him up.
Okay, I'll poke him.
Fucking hate him.
Dude.
You see as he's like, how can I help you?
Is there stuff in here? Do you know what happened to it?
Yeah, there's stuff in here.
Where?
And it kind of like pats its belly with its wing.
Oh. Isn't that sharp?
Yeah. It's a little spicy.
Oh, I made his stomach lining.
He's like, what do you want?
What are you selling?
What are you after?
Good stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty tasty.
Oh. Strong? Strong tasty?
Yeah.
I want the spiciest.
The spiciest to tasty. All right.
Oh God.
It's all tamales.
Bleh.
The jalapeno sword.
So,
Fire damage.
he's like, I got jewelry, I got weapons, you got armor. What are you after?
What do you got for weapons?
Weapons? I mean, what kind of weapon?
What kind of weapons are there? That's a good question. Didn't know we were going that far. Just feel like I got a sword. What do you have for melee weapons?
I mean, I got one really, really spicy, any kind of burps.
Oh no.
One really, really spicy one.
Oh, that is spicy.
It is very spicy.
Carbonated spicy.
And he's like, it's, and 1 second here. Got his list. There it is. He's like, I don't know if you've got the money for the spicy stuff.
Oh, if I do have money.
Got a really, really spicy thing, but I mean, I could probably part with it if I was asked nicely.
Can I see it?
And he's like, I don't know. Go ahead and roll me a persuasion check.
Oh, I'll probably just ask him to leave. 15.
15? So like he kind of looks around and he's like, all right. And he, I was not expecting her to get you a hammer because this.
I don't know what she got me yet. There's a hammer in the mix.
That's fair. This one is also a hammer. This one is the Dawnbreaker.
Oh,
Fuck yeah.
that sounds
Is that a roll?
spicy.
Just dual wield these hammers.
Yeah, I'm strong. I
They
don't know if I'm that strong.
don't have monkey grip in this one, unfortunately.
That sounds racist.
Isn't that like a monk thing?
What?
Sounds like a monk skill.
It was
Back
a-
in D&D, it used to be a fighter feat.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
and you could just dual wield like heavy,
Two-handed weapons in one hand.
Monkey grip is in Fantasy Tactics. Does that count?
Was it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah, because you could
It's
wield.
true, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Can I
right.
just get a Genji glove?
Yes.
That's got to be in here, right?
Ask him if he ate some Genji gloves.
Yeah, just open the bird. I would not.
So, yeah, he spits out this warhammer, and it seems like it's this very ornate, like golden handle, all the way up to this like red hot stone that's been banded around, and it's literally on fire, like the sun. It's ignited like the sun is at the moment.
This is spicy.
He's like, yeah, it's pretty spicy.
How spicy is it?
It's about 250 gold spicy.
Do I have an allowance?
Damn, Josh is over here giving us a
Right.
gold sink.
Well, I feel like the first shop was cheap. I was like, oh yeah, these prices are good.
It's because Carbuncles just wanted her to leave.
Yeah.
Oof.
Stop fucking with my shit. Get out of my store.
I mean, I don't know, like 3 items, I got like a billion new
Yeah.
fucking formula.
You had to ask a friend.
I don't know that, sir.
Maybe it was.
I'm working on that.
Okay, that's pretty cool. I totally got that money. What else you've got?
Yeah, he eats that right back up. He's like, okay, I got something a little less spicy. And
Got like a glaive or an axe?
so he's like, yeah, you know what? I've got this really cool big sword.
Big sword.
Yeah. And he regurgitates his blade up. The blade itself, it seems like the blade itself is completely gold all the way down the length of the blade itself. And the pommel has this engraved die at the end of it. You know how they put stuff in like bowling balls, that kind of, there's a basically a D6 in the bottom of this pommel that looks like it's been carved from some kind of gem.
Okay.
And the hilt and guard itself are also gold. Very gaudy piece. But he's like, this is the gambler's blade.
Ooh. What does that do?
You see the holes there, and along the base of the blade on one side, there are 3 what look to be small coin. No, coin size
okay.
holes in it. And he says, so basically you can increase your damage by spending money.
Okay. How much does this run?
This one is 180 gold.
Maybe pile. Anything else that you like? What's your favorite?
What's
the tastiest?
Well,
I should be buying jewelry or something, but I'm not.
I mean, you have a weapon. You already have a
I have
magical
tons
weapon.
of weapons, but
Yeah.
I love weapons.
Jewelry can help boost your attack, though.
Yeah, right? He doesn't think that way. He makes weapons. He likes weapons.
this one, right? Yeah, there we go.
It hurts him that he can't afford all of them.
He kind of smiles a little bit, and he says, all right. My favorite one out of it all, and he spits up this small ring, and the ring itself is not very attractive to look at. Looks like it's seen some weathering, even though, it's obviously magical. There seems to be a brass inlay about it. It's, again, not overly gaudy or anything. And there are 3 insets to the ring itself, but it seems like 2 of the stones are missing. But there is 1 bright blue stone still left in the middle.
Oh, why is this your favorite?
I don't know what it does, and it kind of excites me.
Oh, mystery.
Yeah.
Would Juniper have identify or anything like that? Would she?
Um,
Or could I do it, either of us do, an Arcana check on it?
she does not have the identify spell.
Okay, I don't remember what she even does, to be honest. I have dabbled in. I've seen some magic people do some magic things.
Yeah.
Can I do an Arcana check?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Okay. I'm proficient in it. It's a 12, which is my lucky number.
It is definitely magical.
Cool. There's magic in this.
Mm-hmm.
How much for this guy?
And he says, well, I guess I could part with it for 160 gold.
Huh. Well, I hate this. Do some quick math here.
Quick maths.
Quick maths. That wasn't very good math. Does Juniper have any cash on her? Is she gonna help her little boy out?
Juniper's like, I've got like 20 gold on me.
I'll take 20 gold.
Mom, I really want this. Can I have some money?
Yeah, right. This is really pretty. You've been gone for like 8 years. Like,
I think I
You
deserve an
missed
allowance.
8 years worth of birthdays. I feel like I deserve
exactly.
something.
Like, I need like a decade's worth of birthdays. Can you do like a double, like a bundle price on the hammer and the ring? What's the best price you could do on that for a young person out on their own?
I could maybe do it for the sword and the ring, but not the hammer. The hammer's pretty spicy.
Oh, I like that spice. Do I know what the hammer does? It's just fiery.
Yeah, it just looks like this banded rock that's on fire.
I don't like this. I don't like that we're poor.
We're not poor. We just have mages who spend lots of money on spells.
Well, listen, I've never spent any money.
Yeah, I know. Well, we split it. We split it all equally.
Yeah.
That's why we're poor.
Like I know what I'm gonna do, but I know I want to know more about the ring. But
I'm sure that I think Becky can identify. Yeah, we've seen Becky.
Really?
Yeah.
I just want to know what the ring does.
Just kidding.
I can't afford to get it and get what I want. I know, but I want that other hammer. I'll probably buy the hammer and then be like, "Can I come back in a little bit? Maybe." How late are you open?
You can come back anytime. I mean, I'll be here.
Okay. I will hand him the $250 for the hammer.
For the hammer?
Yeah, because that's all I got. And I know it's a bad choice, but I want that hammer.
So that is the Dawnbreaker.
I mean, it is hard to pass up a Dawnbreaker.
I like the name Dawn. Be a Dawn. It's like meant to be. And it's a hammer. But I really want to know what that ring is.
You should make the Kraken's Club in this game.
The Kraken's Club?
From
What's
11. Gives you 8 attacks.
Oh.
Yeah. No.
It gives you anywhere between 2 and 8 attacks, so.
Yeah, no.
That's gross.
Yeah, it was dumb in the game. It's fantastic.
No.
Yes.
Sounds awful.
It will be in the game, but it's always going to be priced.
Well, it'll be
lower
against
than
us. Someone will just use it against us.
Mm-hmm. So this hammer has 2 charges.
Oh, charges.
Oh, sorry, no. This hammer has 3 charges. It can be activated with a word, whatever you decide that word would be.
Okay.
When it's activated, it sheds light within bright light within 20 feet. Dim light for an additional 20 feet. You may spend a charge from the hammer to deal an additional 2d8 radiant damage as a bonus action. The hammer regains its charge at dawn, but it may also regain a charge on a critical hit.
Oh, cool.
So you will pop into right next to
Asher, I found
Asher?
you a hammer.
Oh, does it match this one?
Oh, darn.
I love hammers,
You
though.
already got one.
Let's get hammered.
Now I just have to throw this one out.
Hammers, though. Can you not use a hammer?
You see me dragging this?
Oh, yeah. I thought you said you were strong.
Where are we? Who are... Oh,
Alexis is with you. Is she?
Din would like you. I'm looking at the chocobo.
Oh.
Yes.
Is there anything else here that's cool? I spent all my money, but maybe we can sell this hammer.
He has the ring. Do you like this ring?
It's pretty.
He said it's his favorite.
It's not really pretty.
It's pretty in an eclectic way.
It's got its own...
Like how Marquies is
vibe.
handsome.
We just assume he's handsome.
In an eclectic way.
Yeah.
How much for the
Just
ring?
imagine because of the books.
Yeah.
Yep.
How much for...
She has her own mental.
Yeah, she does. She's like a Fabio like cover style
Yeah.
for her on her head.
Flowing hair,
What
still
is-
a beak.
What? Leave the mask on, Marquis. What does this ring do?
I don't know.
He could tell us.
Oh.
How much for it?
160 gold.
Would you
Like
would you
47.
trade it for a really spicy hammer?
No.
I mean, it's spiky.
It is. We can hit things with that.
I mean, I can't hit anything with it because I can't pick it up.
Well, let me see. I'll pick it out. Oh, it's this spiky.
It hurts, and it does something else when you hit a crit with it. Whatever a crit is.
You don't know. You don't know any of this.
Yeah. It's pretty vicious, though.
Mm.
I got it for you. I saw it, and I thought, Asher likes weapons.
I do.
And it kind of matches that dark, broody aura you got going on with...
It does
with
match
the-
my armor
with
we got.
Yeah, which is why I got it, because I thought it matched your armor.
I like the way you think.
Yeah. And you look good holding it.
Oh. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Can you see me blush under a helmet?
The helmet blushes.
The helmet blushes.
You should always
Japanese
compliment
style,
Yeah.
where the
Ooh.
pink
Yeah.
cheeks come out of armor.
Yeah.
Oh, I also got this, and I show you the little light up jug with the apple in the middle. The apple
Oh.
heart.
What is that?
Oh, it's a little healing drink.
Oh.
It only works once a day.
Can Marquies, replicate that?
I don't know.
He seems intelligent.
I'll be right back. Just walk out with my little thing. Marquis.
Back to Marquies.
He's used some marketing to do. I need an elixir.
Yeah, I figure
Yeah,
just
so she
in
can buy some
the
things.
fucking bookstore, I just pull out my kit,
Just
like
crisscross applesauce.
working on this elixir thing.
His goggles fog up while he's getting all the chemicals in there.
Mm-hmm. We'll say it takes you about an hour to whip up one elixir.
He doesn't need ingredients.
He has a mixed bag of ingredients from the last town.
I mean, you bought the fucking book, so yeah.
I don't know how much it costs. I just need elixir pen.
Yeah. There you go.
I don't know money. I just want this elixir.
That's all I need.
Alright, so you grab the elixir and do you
I'm
pop
gone.
back to the junk
I'm
store?
gone. I'm gonna go get some
Okay.
weird things.
Alright. So you go back to the pot, you poke one of the eyes, it pops its head back out, and it snatches the elixir up and like waves you away with the 3 statues.
I don't know what they do, but I'm taking them. I'm just gonna go hobble back.
Oh gosh.
I think Paige got the best deal. She got 3 statues for the price of a book, and she doesn't know money.
Yeah.
Got rid of this
She
crap.
got rid of all the heavy
3
jingly shit.
statues and a book.
And
Mhm.
yeah,
What I spent on a hammer.
Got rid of all this.
all this heavy
And then I got
jingly
my
change
statues.
stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Got some statues.
I like to be sneaky with cash.
Did you zap yourself?
Yeah, in my ear.
Oh.
Alright, so I told you that you got a bird.
It was a bird.
It was a bird, a cat,
Reptile.
reptile. Yes. I'm actually going to. I'm gonna give you something better. I'm changing the cat to a dog.
Okay. Excuse me, as a cat owner, I feel like I'm offended.
You want it? Don't lie.
I do want a dog.
I want more dogs.
So.
Josh tells me I can only have 2, but it's gonna be 4.
Mm-hmm. You have the statues in your hand, and seems like they're pretty eager. It looks somewhat similar to the style of catching that you do with gems, but they've been put into this totem instead. So you just focus on it like you would to bring the creatures out.
Okay.
So the first one, the bird, is a miniature phoenix. It is still a baby. Or infant, rather. The dog... No, I'm gonna save the dog for last because you'll be excited. The lizard is a raptor. So it's an infant raptor.
Baby?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I wasn't sure if I was gonna be like the one Jurassic Park guy.
Oh.
Oh, blue.
That one. Already had his name.
This one you're gonna be excited for. So you set the last creature down, and it looks like a very regal dog. What comes out of the totem itself, though, is this blue and white coloration of dog. It is a young Fenrir pup.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. We gotta come up with names for all these things.
Babies, then I have an egg.
Babies.
Paige is just the baby Beastmaster.
Oh my.
It's like Muppet Babies.
Mm-hmm.
Beastmaster.
Yeah.
I feel like a Fenrir pup would be the size of a regular dog. Right?
Yes.
I mean, it's probably a dire animal as the size, yeah. So yeah, you guys spend a good portion of your money. You're pretty broke at this point. Was there anything else you wanted to do?
I have a little
You
bit.
gotta talk to Marquies.
Well, Marquies is there.
I have
yes.
a little bit of money left. I have like 25-ish gold left. Marquies.
Oh,
Hi.
God, everyone is coming to find me. What?
Oh, I missed you. I'm kidding. I found this pot.
Like 10.
I'm not kidding. I did miss you. Well, that's kind of creepy.
Why are
It's
you?
a little. I found this little magic pot,
Okay.
and it's got like glowing liquid in
And
it,
you need me to make something for you.
and a little heart. No, it once a day you can heal with it, and I wanted to know if this is something you could replicate for yourself. You can't have it. This is mine. I paid for it.
Okay. I can take a look at it, I suppose, but not right now. I've got another stop I'd like to make.
Where?
I want to see about maybe acquiring some new weapons.
You want a big hammer?
No,
It's spiky.
I would no.
Is your hammer kind of more?
Why wouldn't you give the hammer? Why are you asking me about the hammer?
Well, I
Asher would be far better with that.
I gave it to Asher, but he already bought himself a hammer, and it kind of hurt my feelings.
He seems kind of strong.
Oh,
I think he
no.
could probably wield two.
I can take.
They're both really big hammers. I was just trying to
I've
find
taken
gifts
2
for
big hammers
everybody.
before.
Maybe Din can wield it.
Maybe she seems kind of crazy. I think she would try even if she couldn't.
Oh, you know what? Oh, I can't. I was gonna ask her, but mine blew up.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I do
That's
have.
too bad.
I can telepathically.
What?
I can use my brain to talk to her brain.
Okay. You go do that. I'm going to go see about some new weaponry.
There's a very large chocobo that works there.
You sell guns.
Well, everything is inside of him, so you'll have to ask first.
Oh, well, I guess I'll go ask him.
Good luck. Do you need money?
I don't know yet.
I'll come with you,
Great.
just in case you need money.
Okay.
I have some extra, and I don't know what to do with it.
Well, I guess it's meant to be spent. I guess.
Yes, but I don't want books.
You've
I
got
bought-
plenty.
I did buy a book today.
You bought another book.
Yeah, if I read all of it, it'll make me a little bit wiser. I
Can
guess.
you buy more of those?
The end of the
They
book
only
said
had
you
one.
shouldn't have bought this book.
It was
That's what makes you
150
buy
gold.
it. You just wasted your time.
You just wasted a lot of money on this book.
Okay. Yeah, I'm
Okay. So you guys go and hit up the weapon shop just as Asher is leaving.
Yeah.
Oh,
With his new hammer.
hi. Maybe you want a hammer. She tried to give it to me. I can't use it.
Oh, I'll hold on to it.
I was gonna see if
Use it.
Din could use it.
Does she?
I don't really know.
I guess I've never seen her use a weapon. She usually
Use a bow.
has her. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
What if she used the hammer in her bow?
I don't think it'll go far.
What if she just gave it to Whip
She
and
would
Whip
try.
and Whip?
Oh my god!
Can weapons use weapons?
It's got like 4 tentacles, doesn't it?
Whip can hold
I
it.
could probably hold it.
That
I
sounds like the kind of violence.
I'm gonna go give this to Din for Whip.
Well, anyway, before we get too far, he ate all of the weapons.
That's what he does, I guess. They're spicy, he
So-
said.
It's a great security policy, actually.
It's
Anyway,
a very weird return policy. Regurgitate policy.
well, sir, I don't actually. Do you have a name? Well, do you have firearms?
I have bird wings.
Smaller, particularly handheld ones. Not large.
It's like the things that you guys on your plane just made, right?
Okay, yes, they're fairly new-ish, but
It's Machina.
Does it go blat blat? He's been about to pull the gun. Look at my gat.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, that's the word, machina.
If you wait, do you have something that? Wait, you asked that like. This isn't new to you. Do you have something a little? Fancy?
Not new to us because we're the ones who gave you guys. Okay.
That's rude.
Hand cannon.
Oh.
We worship them as gods, so he's a chocobo, so maybe not him.
I don't think anyone worships.
Maybe the chocobos do.
I mean, y'all look great. You also don't speak like this.
Oh my god, I forgot to tell Din there was a chocobo here.
When you go and give her the giant hammer thing. But yes, I preferably something, like one-handed.
The only machina that I've got is this one, and he and you see, there's a pistol.
It's a little disgusting.
It's a little wet.
It's actually surprisingly not.
I don't know how it's so clean. It's still kind of gross, but it's pretty clean. Just grabs it anyway. So, what is there anything special about this, or?
It's just a pistol.
Oh, okay. How much is it?
I'll give it to you with 10 shots for 170 gold.
I'll be back, maybe.
Do you need more money?
No, I want to check something else out first.
Is he price matching things?
I think so.
See if I can give it a better deal with Walmart.
That other chocobo, let's see what he's got.
Walmart does so good.
A weird magic shop with with carbuncles in it that has sometimes weapons, because that's where I found this big axe or big hammer.
Oh, magic. Well, I would like to check that out.
Good luck finding anything. It's a mess in there.
Can I come out with a wolf and be like, I found this wolf. It was giant.
There's a chocobo in this one. Oh, shit. Oh, do you want a hammer? I just, flop it in front of you. Or does Whip want a hammer?
Can I ask Whip, I guess? Can I take Whip out?
You want to go, bud? You want
See if Whip can meet up the hammer?
What is Whip strength score?
Okay, but if I see an Ochu coming at me with a fucking
Warhammer?
with a warhammer.
Oh no! What have I done?
Just be a good distraction.
What have I done in this world?
Created joy.
I guess.
If not, then I'm sure Asher will have it. I just...
Whip has 18 strength.
Oh my
god!
Yeah.
God.
So yes, Whip can wield.
Yes, Whip can wield a hammer. He's not proficient in it.
How do we train him?
How am I strong as a plant?
I'm
as strong as
I'm willing to spend evenings training Whip how to wield the hammer. I will roll animal handling checks.
No.
Whatever I need to do.
No, that's where I draw the
I will
line.
speak with animal and explain to him how to wield.
I draw the line.
Have Asher over there just
Teaching him combat.
Yeah, just like that Mulan.
Please allow us to train.
Let's get down to business.
Please allow for us to train Mewtwo how to wield his hammer.
Oh my god.
I cast a wish.
Please.
I wish he had more hammers.
Oh my god.
He has a two-handed weapon. He's got to wield it with 2 arms.
No, he doesn't have hands, he has tentacles, he has to use all 4, damn it.
So I want to check out the magic item shop.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask for the same thing.
If you don't want it, I'll take it.
No, I was gonna give it to Eric if you
Amagana?
don't want it.
Yeah,
You can have it.
I'm looking.
Oh, I thought you were.
I'm
You
looking
can take
at
it too.
the pistols.
Unfortunately, I do not have any
I would not
Machina
use it,
on
personally.
their
Okay.
list in that
I'll use
store,
it.
so they're just like,
Yeah,
Whip every once in a while.
toss it to Whip.
Yeah.
We're like over top you.
Hmm.
We're making plans for Whip's training
Yeah.
session, okay?
Wow.
It's called
it's
Vicious
Vicious
Warhammer.
Warhammer.
Right here.
That's a terrifying vision.
Right.
Okay. Well, damn. Oh, the crossbow is not particularly great. Okay.
I mean, a pistol's a D10 of piercing damage.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, I can use firearms. So, I think I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna buy it.
Okay.
Also, because I would like to try and be out of melee more, because it hurts.
That's fair.
I could agree with that.
So you are buying the pistol then?
Yep.
Okay. So he included 12 shots with that one, since it's a revolver.
God damn, this is very advanced. This ain't no flintlock.
It ain't no flintlock.
What?
It's no Wazer rifle.
It's not this laser pistol that's the first item listed?
No.
Okay.
All right.
Cool. I'm good.
So you guys are done shopping in town then?
Yeah, I stepped back to the front of the hall where the Aeons hang out,
Sure.
and I've just been reading the next chapter of the history of Baron, the Red Wings, while they were finishing up their shit.
Yeah, so, I mean, you get a brief history into the, how terrible the Red Wings really were. They were without mercy, and they were swift to action, mostly because all of them flew in airships, which at the time, Baron was really the only purported user of airships, so there was really nobody to stop them. So they could land in a village or a city and basically attack it from inside.
Okay.
Alright. So you guys all gather, and Alexi and Alexis both say, "Are you ready to go?"
Yeah.
Alright. Please follow us carefully. We do not want anybody getting off track. Alright. So you guys follow them for some time. But then you guys come to the edge of the city wall, or what looks to be the city wall of Kaywood, on the outskirts of Kaywood, and you see, as the twins form a circle along the outside of the wall, and it almost like vanishes like mist, and they are like, "Come on, step forward."
Okay.
they take you through the wall, and you can almost hear voices of people talking, but you can't see people here. And they lead you into the inner portion of the temple beyond this closed door where they do the same magic trick again. And then they say, please stand in a circle, this circle. And they draw a magical glyph on the floor. And as you all stand inside, the plane shifts around you. It's kind of disorienting as all of the colors, normal colors, come back to the items around you, and you now find yourself inside the Temple of Garuda.
Okay. Children.
And they both, turn around to you and say, yes?
Well, I brought all this candy to give to the sylphs, and we did not see any sylphs.
Well, that's because you had us as a guide. We showed you earlier that...
Okay. Well, bringing me to my point is, I don't really like butterscotch, but you guys like all these candies. And I hold out, a sack of candy.
And it looks like Alexi's, you see him smile, and he, about to go and swipe, a handful. And then Alexis, bonks him with her cane that she has, and is like, no, thank you.
I swipe the bag of candy.
All right. Are you stopping Becky? You're trying to stop Becky from...
Oh, I didn't know you liked butterscotch.
I like sugar.
That explains
It
why
goes
you
well with my
sweet.
personality.
Becky, make me a perception check real quick.
Oh. That's shitty. That's 6.
So you don't notice as you're talking to Ellie, but the rest of you, does anybody have a passive perception over 16? 16 or over?
Nope.
Passive?
Yes, 20.
Okay, so Marquies is the only one to notice. You actually notice Asher's mom, stick her hand in the bag as Becky is holding it, because it was open. She sticks her hand in the bag and swipes up some candy, and she, goes over to Alexia and, puts it in his pocket.
My passive is 17.
You're busy talking with Becky, who just swiped the bag.
Fair enough. She's just being a mom. She wants to make sure the kids get sweets.
Yep. And Asher, she puts one in your pocket as well.
Oh, thanks.
She just kind of gives a wink over to Alexi, and Alexi, kind of side grins at her.
Well, are you guys all ready to go die?
Wow.
You didn't say we were gonna die.
It's very possible. People die in the trials all the time.
You're being so dramatic.
I don't want to talk about it. Oh, okay.
Don't want to talk. Well, I mean,
You didn't
we
die.
should consider having this conversation.
I am alive, but I did not pass. Okay. That's all you need to know.
That's all he needs.
Making a point here, you guys haven't passed through the portal yet. You are still kind of in this warped, colored, and visage of just outside of the temple. You guys might have caught a glimpse of it on your way out of town. There is a very long set of stairs up to this large redwood-style tree. Biggest one in the cave wood by far, and you see the silhouette and hear the murmuring of some people that might be standing there. You're just on the veil of being able to hear it, but it's like trying to listen to a conversation in a room full of people.
Is this where we go?
Yes, you are all ready.
No, but We have to.
I'm here for the ride, really.
No, you're here for the next best-selling novel.
That's not what. Okay.
I mean, could you imagine how much a novel about you's gonna sell, having done trials with a summoner all over the world?
Not
Possibly.
really. I'm not sure how exciting something like that would be.
Facing numerous near-death experiences? Numerous. It's always dangerous.
Or solving their Grand Master's not murder.
Yeah. Plus,
You
there's so
all
many
understand
quirky
that I
side...
don't do this for
And
the books,
and think about
right?
how many quirky side characters you have with you. I can see now everyone's gonna love Becky. She's a little sassy, a little bitchy, and beautiful. That always makes for the best character. I'm waiting for her redemption arc.
I don't think there's any redeeming her.
Shit.
True.
Okay, like, does anyone have anything to do before we do this?
Yes, it would be wise to prepare before we may face any trials ahead.
I find that we do our best work when we have no idea what we're doing. Everyone,
I'm going to
I have a baseline to know.
release Toby from his staff form,
Okay.
and so he is ready.
You've got your snake ready.
I can't summon anything here. It doesn't work. It doesn't work not here either, but it works a little bit better not here.
You see as Alexis actually comes over to you and says, "Your summoning works fine, Ellie. It's just your style of summoning sometimes summons what you need rather than what you want."
It's very inconvenient when it almost kills my friends.
Just remember what we discussed before.
You're gonna make me drugs so I can concentrate better.
I'm glad you remembered because I forgot. I just knew there was a conversation.
Just like a man. I don't remember what I said. I remember it was cool.
I don't remember why I'm here. I just know I need to kill. Asher, your mother takes you aside and she kind of tells everybody, one moment, everybody. If I could just have Asher for a few moments. And she summons her door, the red door that you saw in the temple in Baron. What's that? In Baron. Yep, in the ruins of Baron. And she beckons you inside, Asher. And she says, just in case anything to go wrong inside, there is one art that I need to teach you, just in case. And she... An art.
Oh, I like art.
And she goes to the altar in the middle of her atelier, and she reaches down below in a chest, and she takes this small dagger out. And you see, as she places it upon the table, she also places her hands on the table itself, and she motions for you to do the same on the opposite side of the table.
So it's just like...
It's just, there's like arcane printing where you're pretty sure your hands should belong.
Okay.
But after a moment, this green energy starts to flow up from the base of the table and form these little lines of green energy, and they form a circle around the dagger, and the dagger floats there for a few seconds, and then all of a sudden there's this flash of green light, and the dagger looks like it's almost about to explode, but then it stops, and it reforms into this small green materia. And she hands it to you, and she says, This is the art of breaking or making materia. You can take a piece of equipment and take its enchantment and secure it into a materia to be placed on any weapon or matching equipment.
Just anything.
You just start with the base elements, and it'll take you some time to practice, but yes, you just take any equipment and break it down to its base elements.
Who taught you this?
My mother.
So it's in our blood.
It's been in our lineage for a very long time.
You think I can do this?
I know you can do this.
I'll try.
She reaches under the table and she pulls out a rather large scroll, and it's bound in what looks to be like probably an older style papyrus paper. Definitely a thicker parchment, but very old, sort of worn out on the edges from many years of being passed down. And there is a green ribbon tied around it, and she says, "When you have time, read this. It should help you as well."
What is it?
It's what I may
Just material for
basically
dummies.
how to make material for dummies. Yeah, and she says it's a breakdown of how to use the green word to make materia.
You want me to have this? It's important. Shouldn't you have it?
It's important that it passes down in our lineage.
I'll do my best.
She hands you the materia, and the materia is just a simple +1 enchantment.
Okay.
So you may place a +1 materia in your inventory at any point in time. But you both emerge from the atelier, and she summons it back down. Is there anything else anybody wants to do to prepare?
Just to clarify, like the shopping trip stuff, anything that required attunement, would we have gotten attunement to said things?
You could take a short rest now to attune, but you wouldn't have had time to attune. Well, you might have had time to attune
Oh.
on the journey if you'd like to change attunements.
I'm going to reach into my component pouch, and I'm just going to pull out a bunch of mulberries, and then I'm going to start whispering to them and giving them lots of encouragement, and then they're all going to start to glow, and I'm just going to hand everybody a good berry.
Oh.
There you
I
go.
think you can make 5 of them.
I can make 10.
10.
So everybody gets 2?
Those good berries?
Yeah, everybody gets 2.
No, that'd be 12.
Well, I don't get any.
Oh, you're not taking
I'm not
any
taking
good news. Okay.
No.
Mhm.
Right.
24 hours.
As you're doing that, you notice that at the top of the stairs in front of you, that Alexi and Alexis have drawn an arcane circle around themselves, and they are facing each other and slowly chanting. You see a circle somewhat similar to the circle of mushrooms that you had found in the forest clearing to enter their plane, and it starts to form around them.
Is that the doorway?
It will be shortly.
Okay.
So you guys have about an hour to do what you want.
How long does it take you to make the calming potion?
Calming motion. I think I just decided it was just going to be alcohol. I could probably just like give you some. As a raw ingredient.
Did you just already have
Just
some
straight
made?
up alcohol.
Ah,
Fucking rowing alcohol.
it's so potent. What's yours?
Don't all potions taste bad?
So the scroll of comet that I bought last session, would I know what that does by kind of glancing over it, or is that something I have to like investigate it?
You could probably spend the hour reading it to find out what it does.
Okay.
If you
Yeah,
Reading
I'd
sounds.
probably do that.
I sit uncomfortably close to Becky and pull out my book and start reading it.
Oh my god. Do you have like any fucking boundaries?
No.
And I will sit next to Becky on the other side and pull out my new pipe that I just got and just start smoking my dragon pipe.
Okay, it's all really tight space now that I have my wings back, okay?
Wait, you got your wings back? I didn't know you had wings
Back
before.
mean? I thought you didn't have wings to begin with.
Well, you never fucking asked, so...
How would...
How would I
Just-
know?
It's not exactly something you just ask, hey, do you have wings?
I've
Have
never
you
met
ever had
anyone who
wings?
looks like you before. Because I've never met anyone before.
Okay, you get a pass.
I just assumed most people didn't have wings.
Whatever.
It's pretty common to not have them. Just
Wait,
saying.
how did you lose your wings?
I really don't want to talk about it right now.
I just like give you a big hug.
But Owl don't have wings.
I think Becky actually cries a little bit.
Back. It's okay, Becky. Crying is natural.
Yeah, sure. Maybe for you losers.
I do lose things quite often.
I want to make sure I know the scroll in case we need to use it. I hope I don't have to use it, because I need this later, but...
And you overheard Din say, I thought Aura didn't have wings.
Well, that's really interesting, isn't it? Look, I don't know what I am. All I know is that the Gria I grew up with were mean, spiteful people. So, I'm not a Gria, because that's who the Gria are.
The first thing you two agree upon. Isn't that sweet?
Well, I can't. Well, I could say I'm nice, but not really.
I thought the two of you were the same. From the same. The same.
We are not the same. And I flick my hair.
I've never seen you bite anyone.
You never asked.
Okay.
Is there anything else we never asked that you
Could
wish
you
that
please
we
bite
would?
someone, please?
I grab your hand and bite your finger.
You take 1 point of piercing damage.
That was mean!
Do you think you need weird things while we're in this weird place?
One.
Do I need weird things?
Or how's the grass magical? I don't fucking know this
I
place.
have no idea if the grass is magical. I've never been to any of this.
Do you know how you find out
Magic
if things are
grass.
magical?
What?
You know how you find out if things are magical?
Do what she just did. Bite it?
I was gonna suggest biting it, yeah, or eating it. When dogs have upset tummies, they eat grass. So it can't be bad for people.
I can't. I don't even know how to respond to that, honestly.
Take a nibble.
Can I peel some bark by the nearest tree and chew on it?
She's got eye on Fey bark.
Make me a survival check.
Poison maple.
Yes.
Okay, this tastes like Canada.
23.
Oh, she loves it.
So you find a nearby tree that is actually this giant redwood, and the bark looks somewhat similar to the cinnamon trees that are near where you grow up. So you take your knife and you kind of shave away some of the bark, but you know that eating the outside of the bark is not good for you on the cinnamon trees. So you shave away a little bit of the inside of the bark, and it just kind of rolls up. And you can go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw as well.
7.
7? It's bitter. Like, you were thinking it might be, herby, like cinnamon might be. But it tastes bitter, like the inside of it, like the peel of a citrus fruit. And then suddenly it changes from this bitter to this super sour on the end of your tongue. In real life, kind of like licking the outside of a lemon peel and then all of a sudden it turning into a warhead.
Nice.
So you have, we'll say you have 5 sticks of, 5 sticks of, we'll call it, yellow bark. It's a yellowish kind of hue, so you can write that down in your
I'm just
inventory.
gonna chew on one of them. You should take the rest of these, they're good. I don't know what they're for, but they're good.
Maybe you
Are
could.
you eating tree bark?
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Well, you can take it and you can grate it up on top of pie, and it's very good.
You haven't tasted it.
A Fey bark latte.
Well, I was thinking like cinnamon. She's got it rolled up like a cinnamon stick.
It's true, it does look like a cinnamon stick.
So that's what I was comparing it to.
Fair enough.
This yellow is cinnamon stick.
It's yellow cinnamon stick.
Oh god.
Like the deep gold where you haven't had water in
When
a
Oh,
it's,
it's
while.
saffron.
when it's,
That's rare
you know
shit.
what? When it's my turn to cook for the group, the next time we camp for the night, Jen and I will cook and we'll use some of this weird cinnamon.
Yeah, it'll be good.
It'll be good. Probably.
Weird cinnamon. That should be our band name.
That's the name of the episode.
Spicy cinnamon.
Spicy cinnamon.
Why is it spicy?
Why is it spicy?
Hey, how do you spell cinnamon? Wait,
Don't mind her, she's just an English major.
there it goes. It figured it out for me.
Anyway.
As I was typing, it thought I was saying Cincinnati. I'll just let you know.
Ooh, spicy.
Spicy Cincinnati.
Cinnamon.
Anyway. Apologies to our Cincinnati viewers. Anyway.
Is that Virginia?
It's in Ohio.
Anyway, as you guys are going about, Becky, you start reading this scroll, and obviously, did I give you the level of evocation last time?
No, all I know is I have a scroll of comet. You didn't give me any deets on it,
Okay.
so.
So it is a 5th level evocation spell. As its base. It is an action to use, obviously. And you may choose, or it has a range of 100 feet.
Is that restraint?
With a radius of 30 feet. Those within the radius must make a dexterity saving throw. or take 6d8 of bludgeoning damage. Or half of that on a successful save.
Okay.
It's an additional d8 of damage for each level above 5th.
Okay. Sounds good.
So as you are all doing that, Milos, did you need to do anything? I think you...
I just wanted to smoke my pipe and attune to my cloak,
Okay.
which I would just put it on and like hold on to it and think about stuff.
Okay. You do have your choice of elements too here, because you are in a plane that is attached to all of them, so...
Yes, I did that last session. I did Earth and Light.
Gotcha.
Yep, I just didn't
know
use
if
them
you
yet.
wanted to save any in your pocket watch either.
Yeah, I'm saving one or the other, and I'm attuned. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. Alright. Marquies, did you need to do anything?
Yeah. Channels. Damn it. What? Okay. Just going through and seeing what potions I should prepare that I don't already have. We have an hour. How many?
Yeah.
How many potions can I make in an hour?
I'd say you'd be able to make... you know what? Roll me a wisdom check. Or no, you use your int, right?
Yes.
Make me an int check.
Natural 20.
Oh.
I say you
Woo!
yourself 3 potions in this time.
Okay.
There's just chaos going on all around him, and he's like making potions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What kind of potions are you making?
Well, I mean, I've got all kinds of different potions. Is there something in particular you were asking about?
I was curious which one you're doing.
Well, I'm going to make one Giant's Tonic.
Okay.
If they're prepared, I can give them to someone in advance.
Yes.
Okay.
You also, I don't know if it's still full, but you do have your vaporizer too.
Yes, I currently have high potions charged into them.
Okay.
Okay, so we have one Giant's Tonic. I'm gonna do a light curtain. And some of those. Oh, I still have one of those. I think what I might need for this particular type of fight that would help.
While he's making his other potions, I assume did the Giant's Tonic first. I want to sleight of hand some bark on the potion. Into the potion.
Just while he's cooking it up, just seasoning.
Let's get up against.
Go ahead and roll me a
to it.
sleight of hand against your passive perception since you're busy.
He's got to.
Oh.
Got to beat like a 20.
No, it's a 7.
Wait, can I help?
Yeah.
Can I help distract him?
He's making
Sure,
potions.
I will give Din advantage. What are you doing first to distract him?
I pull out one of the book that I'm reading of his, and I start reading a tense love scene out loud.
Go ahead and roll me.
Oh my god!
Now I know it's fiction.
It's about side characters. It's happening with side characters. Oh god. Okay, performance.
Yep.
Jesus Christ. Okay. 15? Wait. 15 here.
15.
I think I just yeeted my crochet hook.
Make me an intelligence saving throw, Marquies. With disadvantage because you are trying to brew potions at the moment.
Oh, an intelligence saving throw.
Yep.
What is mine?
With disadvantage.
+7, so 21.
Jesus!
Yeah, he's not really falling for this. I'm sorry.
I gave it a attempt.
So Din tries to kind of reach around and like plunk something into one of your potions. So I will allow you to decide on how you're going to react to this one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's like reaching over your shoulder, like trying to be sneaky about it, but like goes right between like your armpit and your arm, and is like trying to plunk something in. Yep. You get a look. It's the cinnamon stick. The pea stick.
Oh gosh. I think I just kind of like just sort of like grab
Just grab it and like pocket it.
Cinnamon stick, okay.
So you're -1 cinnamon stick. Yes.
I tried.
Okay. What's your third potion?
Real. I don't think we have to worry about anyone turning into a toad.
Don't say that. It might happen.
I don't know about blindness though. I'm gonna go. I already have a bunch of buff stuff prepared, so I've just never used them. Gosh. You know what? I'm going to also prepare a... You know what? Well, let's do... Let's do a Hermes sandals.
Hermes sandals? Alright.
And then I'm going to give the Giant's Tonic to...
So I don't think I'll Din.
No, I'm actually going to give it to Asher.
Oh. Presents. What is this?
This will increase your strength for a period of time.
But Asher's already the strongest person in the world.
Yes, exactly. Well, I guess I'm not sure about that. But either way, this will increase your strength for a period of time. I wouldn't use it right away, but no. But it'll increase strength +2 for 4 rounds.
If your strength boost lasts longer than
Yeah,
4 hours.
4 rounds. Contact your local
Alchemist, yep. Alright, so you're giving the Giant Tonic to Asher,
Yep.
keeping the rest?
I'm definitely keeping the light curtain.
It's a giant Tonic, you say?
Yeah. I think. How many attacks do you get? Okay, I'm going to give you a Hermes Sandals.
What's that?
It gives you haste for 4 rounds.
Fast as fuck, boy.
Boy.
Okay.
I might need to subscribe to that.
Spiciness?
Some
Add
spicy
some
in
You
it.
saw me with
Add
this
some
that one
spice
time.
in it.
Add some
Yeah.
lemon. Thank you.
All right. Din, was there anything that you wanted to do besides
I ate bargain.
give bark? Okay. So, as you guys are finishing up, you see now, as your attention turns to the twins, that they seem to be almost struggling in creating this portal into your plane. Their brows are furrowed, and it looks like they are very hardly focused and almost sweating profusely. And they say, "There's something happening on the other side of the portal. It's something awful."
Hopefully it's not somebody there to fuck with Garuda's crystal. Can I help?
No, we should be through shortly, but be prepared for the worst.
Okay, does anyone have a will they'd like to write out?
No.
Or a letter to family members? I have lots of confidence that we will survive. I promise.
You might want to stall drinking that.
No, I don't want to be intoxicated if we're gonna die.
Don't drink the whole thing.
Take a shot.
Just take a shot?
Just sort of sip on it a bit.
It doesn't taste very good.
I got flavoring.
It's not necessary. Just. It's really not supposed to taste good.
Well, that's not fun.
Oh no, but the effects are what's fun.
First one's always free.
Yep. That's why he's giving those potions away.
You're the boys that Mother warned me about.
But you see as Alexis says, "Quickly, gather around, the portal is about to open."
Okay.
And they have you gather around in a circle, inside the circle that they're forming. And they say, "Here goes nothing." And there is this flash of light, and your body is pulled through, almost like it's being stretched from the front, like a rubber band between 2 points. And finally you snap into place with this real quick sense of vertigo, and then finally it clears as you now open your eyes to the inside of Garuda's temple.
I don't feel very good.
This the right place?
I feel really bad now.
Why is the room spinning?
Yeah, it's the right place.
You look around, Ellie. This place structurally looks familiar. However, there seems to be this black and purple ichor all over the temple. And these huge, almost throbbing pockets of what look to be pus.
I would recommend not touching that.
Same.
You are a doctor or something.
It's close enough. It's fine.
There is a stark lack of priests that wander between the statues of great summoners of the past. that have been placed within the temple. The statues of the summoners all covered in this purple brackish.
Well, I think that we didn't get here first. I'll tell you what. The trials are this way. I just start kind of walking and avoiding everything.
So you're in the entryway, and as you walk forward, your steps ring hollow on the stone in front of you. And it seems like something reacts to those echoes of your footsteps deep within the hall as you hear...
Did somebody go first?
No, I think this is your
Fuck.
lead.
Hello? Are you okay?
Someone you know?
Suddenly you see a priest of Garuda stumble out into the middle of the floor. He has those pockets of pus, like, covering his entire body, and they seem to be growing
Oh,
with each beat.
you should see a doctor.
And he, like, his eyes are rolled back, almost like he's in complete pain, and he drops to the ground as he, like, reaches out for you. He's like, help!
I can't. I'm not the doctor.
I want to pop it.
There's a couple pockets. There's a couple of pockets near you.
It's tempting.
Marquies.
Hey, nice strength.
Hey.
Yeah, right? Sorry.
Marquies.
I just fuck around. I'm trying to figure out stuff.
I'm not.
You're like
This-
the closest one here.
Pocket. Oh no, he's far down the
No,
hallway.
he's the closest one here to a doctor.
Oh. You see as the pocket overcomes the priest and just takes him over, and it starts to like,
Well,
Boom.
it acts quickly.
and it pops, and this
That's fucking gross, man.
yellow and purple pus now spews out of this sack, and something seems to start to climb
You should
out
get a
of the
sample
muck.
of that too.
Suddenly,
I'm chewing on that.
Dip your cinnamon in it. Shoot some dip.
It tastes like queso.
suddenly this
Ooh,
creature
it's Mexican.
Spicy.
with a bald head and purplish colored skin starts to crawl out of this pus sack. And you see, as you hear first, this squelching sound as tentacles start to appear around its mouth, and it starts to kind of wipe away the ichor on the creature's face.
Oh, fuck this.
And it starts to rise out, and it's clutching like this hardened pus sack that looks almost like a staff. And it says, "Come, be one of us. Be one with the contagion."
No, I shoot a
Thank
fireball.
you.
Oh!
Did you hear that?
No.
She shoots fireball.
Oh!
Firebolt.
Yeah,
Firebolt.
Okay.
No, I chose counter spell instead of fireball. You're welcome.
Are you a real mage?
Duke thanks you.
Alright, so if you would all like to quickly log into Roll20.
Oh, Louis Anderson back too?
Yeah.
Oh, sad.
And that is where we'll take a first break and come back for battle.
It's only been an hour.
Cake break.
First break.
First break.
Having multiple breaks.
Okay, well I have
Yes.
to sign into Roll20.
Yeah, I knew everybody wasn't set up, so
Oh, I did it.
Hey, what's my Roll20 login?
I don't know. What is your